So we have these three functions. Let me do the knowledge builder version. Graph this function, y equals 2x plus 3. Plus 3 is your y-intercept, slope of 2. And I'm just going to fill the graph with as much of that specific line as I can. Okay. And then that's this one. Blue for negative x plus 2. Plus 2, negative x, down 1 over 1. All right, now I got two graphs on here, and then y equals 3. We'll go with green. So y equals 3, horizontal line through here. All right, those are the three lines. Don't do it this way yet. Wait till you see version 2 to emulate what I'm doing. All right, because there's going to be too much erasing and stuff going on here. But, so these are just absolute, all of the three graphs. What this says is, for x less than 1, I only graph the purple. So starting here, so I'm going to build what's called a fence. Do write this. X less than 1. So at 1, for the x value, I'm going to build a vertical fence. And I like to use a dotted line because it's not actually part of my graph. It just helps me delineate part of my graph. Okay? Then, from 1 to 2, so 2 is my next fence. So at x equals 2, I do a vertical fence. All right? And then from 2 and greater. So I've divided my graph into 3 zones. Up to 1, between 1 and 2, and then after 2. This says that for before 1, so from here over, I'm only using the purple graph. So this should not be there. I would not graph this. I would not graph that. I'm only graphing purple. Up to, and not including up to 1. So I actually, and then the purple graph does not extend anywhere past this fence. That's why it's a fence. It stops there. Oops, eraser. And because this is a less than, not a less than or equal to, I'm going to use an open circle at that fence. Okay? So, not including the edge point, and this is the graph that we get when the x values are less than 1. Now, between 1 and 2, I'm going to get the blue. So, no green allowed here. And no blue allowed outside of here. This is the blue function. Hopefully I'm not blocking this video the whole time. This is the blue function. It says the blue function only occurs between 1 and 2. And it's equals 1. So I actually put a solid dot here. Put a dot. All right, so you have a solid or open dots. Those matter. And then up to 2 and including 2. So I put a solid dot here. Blue is not allowed outside of that region. Blue is only allowed between 1 and 2. So I erased this. That doesn't exist.
That's weird.
Okay? But we don't need value judgments here. We're just trying to learn something, right? So from 2 and greater, but not including 2. I'm not allowed to include 2. So I open circle it, which doesn't look like an open circle. Put an open circle at the x equals 2 value. Gotta walk behind. And then graph it from there on. So this says only the green function for this region. So from 2 on, only the green, no blue or purple allowed. So there's your final result graph.
So do you want us to erase the fence when we're done?